Hello, I'm going to tell you a saying. It goes this way. Don't trust everything you see. Even salt looks like sugar. This is a saying that is related to the lesson that you are going to take up today. Hello, dear learners. I am teacher Julie Ann Antero. Your body is searching for the genuine, so you won't be cheated with a fake one. Are you ready? Join me with a keen eye for details so that truth prevails. This is one experience that English7 has to offer this fourth quarter. Make yourself comfortable, get your pen and your activity sheets, and let's get going. Every day, we receive information from different sources. And what are these? They can be from printed materials, from people, or from the internet. Students find learning to be more enjoyable if the lessons are accompanied by visuals like images, pictures, or videos, rather than the 1,000 words in a book. However, though how accessible it can be, the disadvantages are more devastating than the benefits. Why? Because information is no longer filtered or edited. You see, even the Bible says, truth must always prevail. Before we proceed, let's spell out 3 objectives that you are expected to do. Let us all read it together. Number 1, define truthfulness and accuracy in determining the validity of a material. 2, examine the truthfulness and accuracy of a material viewed to determine its validity. And 3, express an opinion about a material viewed based on its truthfulness and accuracy. The following terms are mentioned in our discussion. Number 1, truthfulness. 2, accuracy. 3, viewing. And 4, fake news. What is truthfulness? Definition: it's telling facts or statements that are true and correct. An example for this is Rodrigo Roa Duterte is the chief executive of the Philippines from 2016 up to the present. Is there truthfulness in here? Yes, this is true and correct because President Duterte is the present president of the Philippines. The second word is accuracy. What does this mean? Something that is exact and true. An example for accuracy is, the police seized 3 kilos of suspected drugs with a market value of 300 pesos. Is there accuracy here? Yes. 3 kilos is already an exact number, and 300 pesos is already an exact number. What is viewing? The definition is an act of seeing or taking a look in the television, computer, cell phones, and other gadgets. What are the things that we view? Examples are photographs, films, videotapes, paintings, drawings, cartoons, prints, designs, and art. The last term that we are going to talk is about fake news. What is this? It's a false or misleading information presented as news, advertisement, or article whose purpose is to damage reputation or make money. Let's see this example. An article that states that all students who are enrolled at a private school will have face-to-face classes. This is an example of fake news. Why? Because face-to-face classes is impossible during this time of pandemic. Read this quotation taken from a source. It says, we should always verify the correctness
truthfulness, and accuracy of every information that we receive. Another quotation says, "Do not judge without knowledge. Allow the truth to prevail." Clearly, they all emphasize on truthfulness and accuracy. As a student, do you agree with these statements? You may answer them orally, or if you are viewing this in our GC, it's all right to message me there. I have provided you an activity that would test your ability to determine if truthfulness and accuracy is observed in a material view. Let us read together the instructions. Write A if there is truthfulness and accuracy in the statement. Write B if it does not. Write the letter on the blank before the number.
Number 1. In the Philippines, around 1 in 10 people have chronic hepatitis B. The source was taken from the World Health Organization with a URL address in the internet. Number 2. The distance between the Sun and the Earth is 91 million miles. The information was taken from a student's notes in Earth Science. Number 3. Duterte calls Philippine arbitral victory over China a piece of paper that led to nothing. The source, Jermaine Punzalan of ABS-CBN News, posted May 6, 2021, 1 o'clock and 11 in the morning. Number 4. 3 bandits barged into the Premier Bank 7 o'clock in the afternoon this May 2, 2021. The information was given by a bystander, narrated to the investigators. Number 5. 91 registered fisherfolk in Bontoc recently received their cash assistance today, April 19, 2021 at the Bontoc Municipal Capital. The information was taken from the Baguio Herald Express dated April 29. As mentioned earlier, truth is always important whether it is acceptable or not. Accuracy, on the other hand, will strengthen the claim about the truth. When viewing any information like ads, news broadcasts, tutorials, and others in the television, Facebook, or in the internet, it is best to examine the material view, particularly on its truthfulness and accuracy. To do this, refer to these 10 guide questions in the checklist on how to determine the accuracy and truthfulness of a material view. Letter A. Does the story match the headline? Letter B. Does it contain excessive punctuation like exclamation marks and use all capital letters? Letter C. Does the story have a date? Next, is the story unbelievable or biased? Letter E. Are there other media outlets reporting the same story? Letter F. How did you find this story? Is it believable or not? Next, does the article make statements without any supporting evidence? Letter H. Does it have links to original articles and name sources? Next, does the article show opposing viewpoints? And the last one, is it a joke? Or is it meant to make fun or malign a person or organization?
You will now work on activity 2. Let us read together the instructions. Number 1, read the 2 articles below. 2, examine if truthfulness and accuracy is observed. 3, fill in the checklist that follow. And 4, answer the last question in complete sentences. Again, answer directly in your activity sheet. You are given 10 minutes to answer them.
Hello, dear learners. Given these guidelines, let us now proceed to activity 2.
At least 2 cases of India's COVID-19 variant has been detected in the Philippines, the health department said Tuesday. Both cases infected with the Indian variant are male OFWs. One patient is a 37-year-old male who came from Oman, while the other is a 38-year-old male who arrived from the UAE, said Health Undersecretary Maria Rosario Vergeri. There were no close contacts listed, said Epidemiology Bureau Director Althea de Guzman. Philippine authorities earlier imposed a travel ban to those coming from India until May 14 in a bid to prevent the variant's entry. The variant has been tagged as responsible for India's COVID-19 surge, stretching the country's healthcare system to the breaking point. Travel restrictions, meanwhile, were also imposed to passengers from Bangladesh, Pakistan, Nepal, and Sri Lanka, which all ring India. The India variant was also cited as double mutant because of the presence of 2 notable mutations in the spike protein of the virus, which are said to allow the virus to easily gain entry into the human body and multiply faster. The first notable mutation, E484Q, which is similar to E484K, called as EEK. The other notable mutation, L452R, was founded by a Californian study to be an efficient spreader.
Put a check mark on the corresponding column. Based on your answers in the checklist, does Article 1 observe truthfulness and accuracy? Explain your reason by writing it on the space provided.
Worry no more, a cure is right in your kitchen. Good news, Wuhan's coronavirus can be cured by 1 bowl of freshly boiled garlic water. Old Chinese doctor has proven its efficacy. Many patients have also proven this to be effective. 8 cloves of chopped garlics, add 7 cups of water and bring to boil. Eat and drink the boiled garlic water overnight. There would be improvement and healing. Glad to share this.
Based on your answers in the checklist, does Article 2 observe truthfulness and accuracy? Explain again your reason.
How was activity 2? Does it align with the quotation? Accuracy is the twin brother of honesty, inaccuracy of dishonesty.
Now that you are done with the 2 activities, let us try to summarize everything by asking yourself, Why do we need to determine the truthfulness and accuracy of the material viewed? Two, it makes your message clear and accurately delivered. 3, it helps us grow and learn from our mistakes. 4, it unites individuals and societies. And lastly, it discourages dishonesty and falseness. The photo shows that we should never stop watering the tree. Dear learners, what do you acquire from this skill? First, deeper understanding. Second, improved problem solving. Third, increased positive emotions. Fourth, access to a vast variety of information. And lastly, world exploration. Sharing an opinion is acceptable as long as the information is A. Reliable, 2. Proven, and 3. Factual. Hello, dear learner. Once again in this last activity, your opinion matters.
A sea turtle locally known as Pawikan was found dead without a head on the waters of Barangay Tapon here on Monday afternoon, March 22, 2021. Luiferd Rebugio, a resident in the area, was the one who found the turtle at the back of their home along the coast. He said he was shooting his vlog when he noticed the smell of a rotting flesh along the shore. He followed the smell and it led him to the dead sea turtle, which was already missing its head. He told CDN Digital that the turtle probably died in the water and was washed ashore. Rebugio said he immediately reported the incident to local officials of Barangay Tapon, and personnel immediately responded and assisted in the burial of the sea turtle in the area where it was found. Barangay Tapon responded and assisted in the burial of the sea turtle along the coast where it was found.
Activity 3 will be graded according to its content and its conventions. They can be graded according to excellent, good, or fair. According to content, 6 points will be given if there are several creative and original ideas presented. There is also thoughtful thinking process which is evident. For good, that is 4 points. There are only some creative ideas and original ideas presented. And fair, 2 points. It does not have any or very few creative and original ideas. For the conventions, excellent or 4 points is given if there are no spelling or grammar errors in the project. The student has also proofread and edited his work with a high level of success. For good, that is 3 points. There are a few spelling and grammar errors in the project. The student has taken some time to proofread and edit his work with considerable success. And 2 points, that is fair, is given if there are many spelling and grammar errors in the project. and the student has not proofread or edited his work. Hello? Do you see that single smiley there? That stands for truthfulness and accuracy. Even though there are many information that you hear or read or view, truth must always prevail.
In every material that we read or view, remember this. Always verify if the details are true and accurate. When you go to the higher grades, you will soon be making researches or reaction papers. The success of your paper would be determined by its truthfulness and accuracy. Thank you, grade 7 learners. See you in our next lesson.